I'm as much as confused as you.
Who's we talking about?
What's the name again?
Martinez? Who?
Martinez.
Because a bench warrant was requested. So Billy called about this one because she was tuning in. And she says that he's here because we bench warrant him here. And that if y'all want him to go back, then we have to do a bench warrant return.
But my question is, and because that's
We
why.
bench warrant people here because people ask him to be bench warrant. We don't do it on our own, right? So someone has to ask us. So someone must have asked for the bench warrant.
I believe it's prior attorney because we're doing this pro bono because we were helping him with the immigration case,
Okay.
filed the bench warrant. But as
So
far
we
as,
can do a return.
yes, Judge, but as far as I know, like the court stated, he paid the bond, so there's no reason for him to be detained. I have no problem, it's his return. That's fine too, but it's something that it seems to me that lately it's happening more than it should, and that's why we filed that writ.
Lawyers ask us to do with when these things happen. So if someone wants a bond revoked so that they don't go to immigration, we do it. If someone wants to have a bond so they can go to immigration, we do it. I always do what defense lawyers ask with regard to this. So,
And I'm aware of that,
so
Judge.
someone asked them to be brought here. My feeling is so that they could take care of the case before he gets deported. That's what we normally do. So.
I believe that was done before we were helping him with his immigration
So-
case.
So what we'll do now is we can send him back when he gets back to immigration.
Oh,
That way, guys, you can make the
He already
bond.
has a bond, yeah.
Yeah, and I won't revoke it here. The only thing I'm gonna ask you to do is that when you do make the bond over there, bring him here so we can do conditions.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll just keep it open until you guys are ready. So just let her know to do the return and then,
I will be-
I don't know how long it'll take to get it like back, but,
That's why we filed the writ, Judge.
Hey, Vic, when we do the return to go back there, how long does it take to get him back?
I mean, they're here pretty often, so I mean, I'm sure, he'll be back.
Yeah, and he should be detained for more than 48 hours because usually if not, that's
But
why they're
unless, yes,
released.
but unless there's other circumstances, and when there's an immigration detainer, it's not us that's technically holding him, it's the immigration.
That's why we are with the motion, Judge. It's just, if the court could take a look whenever it has a chance, it would be
Sure.
good.
Yeah, but we'll do the return now so that we can just get him back in.
Whatever is fast, that's fine because
This is the fastest way,
they won't.
Do you want me?
right?
Yes, just send them back, yes.
We can do that. Do you want me to put that application for writ of habeas corpus in queue, the one that he's talking about?
But I don't know, like if I grant it, I mean, it's just.
Can I ask just a favor,
Get him
Judge? If the court just, I mean, I think whatever is faster, I'm fine with that because we already got a bond for him there. But if
I
the court
think
could
what
take,
she's saying is probably the fastest.
but if the court could also, whenever have a chance,
Take a
take a
look
look
at
at my motion, okay?
Okay,
And maybe it's
just
just,
let her know and then we'll get it done for you now,
thank
today.
you, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Jason.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 21 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done.
Sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you understand,
Yes,
is this what you want to do?
that's,
How do you plead to the offense of criminal trespass, ma'am?
I'm guilty.
I'll find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Don't go back there. Thanks. All right. You're good. You got it. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Uh,
Good morning, Mr. Sager. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Essentially, you and the state have not been able to work out an agreement, so you're coming to me for punishment for purposes of this case that you want to end today. Is that right?
Okay, pause here. New defendant, new drama. Mr. Sager. No plea bargain this time. When the judge says you're coming to me for punishment, that's courtroom language for buckle up, this could go either way. Watch how the judge balances accountability with compassion in what's about to unfold.
You need to understand that you give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You're facing 180 days in jail. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged with in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So whatever happens today happens, and that's it. There's no turning around and trying to change your mind. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm a firm believer that everybody deserves a chance. Really. But the problem is we have people that we give them chances and they take the chance, but then it continues to happen over and over and over. And that's what we are trying to prevent from happening with you, Mr. Sager. You know, we all make mistakes, but the problem is that when you make a mistake where you're in danger of someone's life, you have to take notice. And when you don't, and when it continues to happen, if it continues to happen, the sentences get longer. The costs become bigger, especially with the DWI. Now you're facing, like I said, the 6 months. Your lawyer's asking me to set you for a deferred, which is a type of probation that if you complete, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. I will do this for you today. I will set you on a 1-year deferred. I'm going to sentence you to 180 days in jail, and I will not find you guilty, and I will put you on this deferred for a year. However, you will be required to satisfy conditions. If you do, fantastic, you will not end up with a conviction on your record. But you need to understand something. For all intents and purposes, if you're pulled over, an officer's going to see this. They're not going to give a rat's behind whether it's a deferred, whether it's a conviction, whether it's a dismissal. If they see that you have a prior DWI and they smell alcohol on you, it's probably not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm trying to say is that even if you have half a beer, a sip of something, don't get into a car because it's a huge risk. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So it is a 180-day, 1-year deferred. You will maintain a guardian interlock while you're on this deferred. You will do a DWI education class, a victim impact panel. Do you have children? We will do a parenting class in lieu of community service.
Sure.
No drugs, alcohol. You will do what's called a TRAS to see if you need other conditions. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill those conditions. No breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. If you don't, you're in violation. If you violate this probation, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. We will have a hearing to see if you violated this. And as you see all the people that came out, you'll be dressed in orange. We're going to bring you back out. We're going to have a hearing to see if you violated. If you do, or if you did, you're looking at 180 days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind running his license to see if it's eligible, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
I didn't forget anything, did I? That's about it. So the only other thing I'd like to know now is whether your license is eligible or not. Because if it's not eligible, I'm going to order you not to drive and we'll give you a portable device. You're not allowed to drive unless you have a valid license and liability insurance in your name. You must maintain car insurance while you're on this probation. You must give them proof so that we know that you're driving legally.
It's eligible.
Wonderful. Okay. I'm not going to suspend your license now, so you can continue to drive, but you must get an interlock within 7 days. Do you understand?
7 days?
Correct. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No, sir, not at this time.
The only other thing that I'm going to impart to you now is that DWI is huge business in Texas. There is a $3,000 surcharge. Is this a 0.15 or above? It
It
is.
is, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above? Oh, well, I guess you didn't. It's not pled as such, right?
But yeah,
Okay. So the reason I'm trying to tell you is that there's a $3,000 surcharge that tags onto you when you pick up one of these types of cases. I'm going to waive it for you now, but on a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. And I routinely put it on seconds. So beware, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. You pick up another one, not to mention a minimum of 30 days.
That's the judge's signature warning. The DWI is big business in Texas speech. But beneath that line is a harsh truth. The system profits from repeat offenders.
Fees, classes, ignition locks, every mistake has a price tag. The judge's tone here says it all. He's seen too